Hello, 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 friends and neighbors. It's me, Akiic to the head. We are back, Direwolf 20 for Minecraft 1.7.10. And you notice something different. We've got shaders. We are in the world of Direwolf with shaders. It just makes it so much more beautiful, and I really do enjoy it. It's the default texture pack right now because I've been having some issues with the other texture packs. But I'll get there. I do really love the texture pack. So look at that water. It's gorgeous. Anyway, what I'm going to do is this episode we are going to concentrate on Botania. We're going to get Botania started. Now, Botania is a magic-based mod to deal with a lot of the magical flowers that you'll see around here. And if I come around here like these here, you see the particles floating off of this. These are Botania particles, or Botania flowers rather. We'll be getting those. And to get those, we actually need some shears. Grab that, and let's just pick this up as well. We're going to need that. There's another one over here we'll grab. But I've already got most of this stuff already. So we'll just come back over here and pick up where we left off last episode. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what we did down in the cellar. If you remember last time, we've been working in the cellar. And this is fixed now. We can no longer get over that. That's great. You can see... Let's jump up right over here, as a matter of fact. You can see in through here that this is almost grown up. There's still a little spot right here that the mobs can get in. And you can see that I've got the little trellis up on top. Quite lovely. I like it. Let's make sure everything is shut up. And let me just pause this real fast. I feel a sneeze coming on. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I'll edit that out of there. Let's close this up. Now, one thing I have noticed, though, with the shaders, for some reason, that some of the glass is kind of obscured. Like, you see that glass right there is obscured. If we come in here, you'll see the tank is obscured for some reason. Not sure why that is. And if we take a pop down here to our little basement area, look at this. Got a yellow ceiling, got some turquoise wall, we got the creeper tiles all the way around. The redstone furnaces also have a glitch, and I'm not sure why that is. No matter which texture pack I put in there, it will have that. So anyway, this is what I've done. This is our water aqueous accumulators underneath here, our steam dynamo, and then our leadstone energy cell, and out of that comes all our pipes. All the pipes are going to run down here, and we'll just put all our technical stuff down in here. Now, one thing I did come across, and let me show you where this is. Look at that, secret door and everything. Found all this oil and stuff down under here. It's either oil or sludge. I think it's oil because it's black. Oh, I hear you. You're right through this wall somewhere, aren't you? Sounds like there's quite a bit through here. Well, let's just quickly poke our nose through here. See what we can find. Might be down. Might be downstairs a little bit. What happens if we... Yeah, that's where it's going to be, down in there, most likely. Either way, we'll come back to that, because what we're working on is Botania today. So anyway, like I said, this is our little basement. Let me know what you guys think about that. It's definitely colorful, but we don't need it much for other than this is where we're going to start putting all our mechanical and technical advances and stuff. So let's head back up. Wow, that is bright. Let's get out of that corner. So like I said, Botania. What do we need for Botania? Now I set up my little chest over here full of Botania stuff. So let's pull some of these flowers out. What do I have a lot of? The yellow I have a lot of. The blue. Let's take a blue right now. So in order to do that, we need cobblestone. And the first thing we need to do... Oh, where do I want to go? I want cobblestone. Let's take a stack. Let's put the dirt in there. Now, I believe I have some half slabs somewhere. There they are. Already got some half slabs made up. May have to cut the shaders down a little bit. It looks awful bright on my screen. I don't know how it is over on the recording, but on my screen it's very, very bright. But I just love that. Look at that. It's gorgeous. Take a look at the garden with it. And look at the bushes and stuff. Well, not here, but let's see the plants here. Look at them just swaying and stuff. The trees sway. Look at that. Our garden. Look at the water. Come and look at the water. Look at the clouds off of it. That's gorgeous. I love shaders. So anyway, let's head back on over here. What we need to do is, first thing we need to do is make our Encyclopedia Botania. So if we go Botania, oh no, it's Botania. We need, dun, 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 we are going to need one of these. And it's nothing more than a regular book and any kind of sapling. Okay. Book. I don't think we have any books, do we, people? There's a sapling. Let's grab our sapling out of here. We'll grab one of these. Books. That's materials in you. We got paper. We got some string. Do we got any leather? If we have leather, we can make our own book. But I thought I had some books. You know what? Let's use one of these saplings instead. We got lots more of those. We'll put those back. Put the birch back. And I could have sworn I had some leather. Anywho, so what I need to do then is, I don't even have no string. Okay, what I'm going to do then is I'm going to head on over to that town. And I don't want fire bat. That gives the particles and stuff. And it bleaches everything out. So let's head on over here. I believe there's some books we can take from the town over here. If we just jump over here. Now, one thing I have noticed is when you're in morph form, everything does get washed out, does get bright. Looking over at my recording, though, it doesn't look too bad. I don't know how it's going to translate into actual recording, but I know on my screen, it is bright as all heck. So books. Where's some books? I know there's some books right in here. So let's get out of this form real fast. Ooh. I hear something underneath down there. So let's just grab these books up. Perfect. And we got a bench here. Look at this. So we just put one bench in there, or one book in there, one that, boom. We got our Encyclopedia Britannica. Now, let's head back on over to the house, and I'll show you. Oh, the sun's going down as well, so let's get our sleeping bag ready. And do we have any food? We do. Let's munch on a bit of steak here. Here we go. So let me know what you guys think of that basement. I know it's probably not the best, probably a lot of real colorful for you guys, but we don't need it much for anything other than to put all of our technical machinery and stuff down there. All our machinery and stuff is going to go down there. So we don't, look how lovely that looks. Look at this, guys. Lovely. I just love the way it looks. So let's drop down in here. Get out of our form here. So, Encyclopedia Britannica, what does it do? Well, it does a lot of things. First of all, you can see if you see the little question mark. If you hold shift down, sneak, it tells you what it is and stuff like that. So chess, Minecraft wiki. Let us put a flower down real fast. Like that. So, and if you come back over there, you see it says mystical flowers. If you right click while you're sneaking on anything Botanica, it will take you to that page in the book and tells you all about it. Just like this. Okay? But we're not going to worry about that right now. All that will come clear later on. So first thing we're going to do now is sleep. So we don't get the baddies on us. Let's go ahead and do that. Now that we have our Encyclopedia Britannica, our Lexica Britannica, what do we need to do? There's a tutorial you guys can go through. Petal Apothecary. This is one of the first things that we're going to need to do. In order for a botanist to create plant life that can do its bidding, one would need special means of infusing plants with mystical energy. Luckily, the Petal Apothecary does just that. So you can see this is the Petal Apothecary. It's quite neat. Let's see how we make this. So it's just a petal from any kind of flower, 2 half slabs, and then 4 cobblestones. Okay, so let's come on over here. We need a petal from any flower. Let us take it from one of the blue ones. So if you put that in your crafting grid, you get 2 petals. Unless it's a large, tall mystical flowers like this, then you're going to get 4. See? You get 4 because it's the tall, they're double. That's why. Okay, so now we got that. Now we need to put our petal in there, 2 half slabs, if you remember, and then 4 pieces of cobblestone arranged just like this. And there's our petal apothecary. So we'll take that out. I already got some water made right over here just for this purpose. And let us set that down right here. Let me get the last bit of my water out, and I believe I dumped it over there, so if I dump it there, perfect. Renewable water source. So, let's throw some of that water in here then. So there's our water. And let's get a little bit of more water, because we're always going to need it. And then our Lexica Britannica. Okay, so one of the first things that we need to do is a pure daisy. In order to go anywhere in Botania, you need what's called living stone and living rock. And in order to do that, you need pure daisy. And I hear you somewhere, Enderman. So the pure daisy, this is what it do. You surround it with wood and stone, and it will make living rock and living stone. In order to do that, you need just 4 white petals thrown in there. And we'll grab that. Where are you, Enderman? You're underneath in my house somewhere down there, aren't you? Are you downstairs in my basement? You shouldn't be. Oh, yes you are. Whew. There we go. Sorry about that. We had to just quickly take care of him. Now, there was a creeper out there I saw too. Anyway, back to business at hand. So we need white. We need 4 anyway, so let's take this tall one. We'll grab our 4. Now, one thing it doesn't show, or it doesn't tell us about, let me quickly take this. So, we need to arrange our petals in here. And you know what? I want to do something a little different. Let me quickly alter this a little bit. I want to pick this up. I want to, let's set it down. Let us set it down right here. Because I like to be able to look down on it. So if we do this, we put that in there like that. Let's grab our water. Oh, we already had some water. Okay, so we got our water. Let me see if I can stand in such a way where you guys aren't blinded by the light. So now we take our 4 petals. If you remember, we throw 4 petals in there. You just put it on your hotbar and you just press Q on it. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now you can see them floating around in there. Well, what do you say? It doesn't give us the pure daisy like it said it would. One thing that it doesn't tell you about is once any combination of flowers and stuff that you put in there, you always have to finish it off with a seed. A seed of any kind. It doesn't matter what kind of seed it is, as long as it's a seed. You throw one of them in there and presto. We got ourselves a pure daisy. Okay? So, let's find a good place to put our pure daisy. You know what? Let's throw our pure daisy, one pure daisy right there. And let's grab some wood, and I think I have some stone made up. If not, I can craft some up real fast. Do I have any wood in here anywhere? Light gray wool. Could have sworn I had some wood saved up. I know I do somewhere. Imagine that. Is it in my backpack maybe? Here I am. I thought I was all prepared. Now I know I had some wood somewhere. Where did I put it? Is it inside maybe? Here's some wood. Here we go. And what we're going to do is let's go down to our redstone furnace. And let's get some, you know what? Let's get a half a stack there started up. And let's go furnace only. And let's craft the rest of that up. Let that go. We'll need that in a short bit anyway. So we'll head back outside. We got our pure daisy. And now this only works with oak wood as far as I know. I don't know if it works with other wood, but let's just surround it by wood. Just like that. Now that takes a minute or two. Let's get some more pure daisies. I want to make one more. We'll keep one going for stone and one going for wood. We need this. We need some water. Throw the water back in there. Throw our 4 petals back in there. And we need a seed. There we go. And we have another pure daisy. So, and then that one, let's put that one right there. And we'll surround that with stone. Now let's give that a second. You can see the particles coming off of it. And it should start popping here any second now. Let's give it a second and watch. Yeah, I'm thinking right about now it should be going. Look at the particles though. One nice thing about this Botania, they got some nice particles and stuff, and the shaders pack really bring them out on the flowers. I never noticed those on the flowers before until I installed the shaders pack. There it goes. Okay. Now you see we got living wood. And we'll just collect this up. Like that. We'll set some more down. We'll get some more cooking. And let's go down and we'll grab our stone now. Because what we need to do next is we need to make some mana pools and mana spreaders. Those are our next thing that we need to do. So we need to go downstairs. Let's grab our stone. Got some stone there. Hello? Those must have already been in there from before. That's why it didn't cook. Okay, we'll come back. We got enough stone right now, though. Let's head on out. Let's clean up some of our inventory here. I got no room in there. Can throw some of that in there. Let's throw the books in there. Let's get some more of these flowers away. This is all stuff we don't need quite yet. Now we'll jump over here, and now let's just do the stone the same way. Just like that. We'll let that cook up, and that give us some living stone. So, once we have that, next thing we need is not the runic altar. We need... Dun, 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 dun. We need... We're going to need mana producing flowers. So, surprised it's not showing it on there. Mana. The tutorial's really good, guys. You really ought to do the tutorial if you get into it. It tells you a lot of good stuff. Let's pick this up. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's put that back down. And remember, your Encyclopedia Britannica will tell you a lot of stuff. Pure daisy. The flower will purify any adjacent wood and stone blocks as seen on the next page. As you can see. Then, of course, your living wood will turn into twigs. All that we'll need. Now, we need mana producing. Now, this is about to go as well. Let me just show you this. There it goes. It's popping now. Now you can see we've got living rock. Just like that. And beans, we've already done several wood. Let's get some more stone going. Double stone. There we go. Let that craft out. The sun is starting to set. Let's get our bed ready. Now, we need to make what's called a mana pool right here. Now you have to start out with the diluted mana pool. And then once you have enough mana stored up, then you'll get a regular mana pool. And you can do very little with the diluted mana pool. But the diluted mana pool is just 5 pieces of living rock. Now we're going to need that twice, unfortunately. And I'll show you why here in a second. How are we doing on time? Almost 20 minutes in. Look at the sunset over that water, you guys. Look how gorgeous that looks. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about the shaders. I know some of you don't particularly like the shaders, but I really do like the shaders. I think it just brings Minecraft out in a whole new level. Okay, so that is going. Let us start our diluted mana pool. And not that, this is what I need. So we need 5 of these. So we'll create one of those. This should start to go. But how do you figure, or you got to say to yourself, how do we get mana into the mana pool? And that I'll show you. We're going to need the basic of the mana generating flowers, and it's called the Daybloom and Nightshade. Daybloom, as the name suggests, only gathers mana during the daylight hours, and the Nightshade, as the name suggests, only gathers mana during the nighttime hours. And it's very little mana generation at nighttime, unfortunately. Both flowers are very low in generating mana as it speaks anyway, so there are different alternatives that we'll be able to investigate later on. But let that cook up. Now, where would be a good place to start our mana generation? We need somewhere where we're going to have room. I'll eventually move it anyway. We'll move it further over the hill that way and build up a new Botania room and stuff like that. But I just want something small to start with. So let's grab our mana pool. Diluted mana pool. Let's throw that thing down right there. And we need to figure out how to make our Dayblooms. So Daybloom. So it's just 2 yellow petals, a blue petal, and an orange petal with any kind of seed and the petal apothecary. And we're going to need several of those. So, and I believe I already have a blue. So we need 2 yellow. Let's use this. Orange. And we need, was it light blue or blue? Light blue or blue? Light blue. Light blue, light blue. Here we go. How's this coming out? Okay, perfect. So, we need some light blue. Let's just grab a few of these, because we're going to need quite a few of the flowers anyway. Let's grab 13. There's 12. Actually, we need double of the yellow, right? Because we need 2 yellows, yes. So we need double yellow. That's not what I wanted. This is what I wanted. There we go. So that gives us double. Now, let's just put this all on our hotbar. Orange, yellow, blue. We need the seed, and we need our water. Perfect. So it's 2, 1 and 2, 1, 1 seed. That gives us a Daybloom. Let's make a few more while we're at it. 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1. Just like so. We'll make one more. Just like that. Now we'll do the rest another time. Okay, so we'll come back over here to our mana pool, right? So the thing is with Dayblooms. Dayblooms have to be laid down in a certain order. And I'll show you this with the Encyclopedia Britannica in just a second. So let's go. Let me put one here. Take our Encyclopedia Britannica. And it tells you the process is rather slow. About 10 or a dozen of these should get the job done for now. So you can't put them right next to each other. It's bad. They don't feed off each other. You have to leave a space all the way around them like that. So every other space is when you want to set them down. So if we set one down like this, like this, like this, let's put one right here, and let's put the next one right there. So you can see that is good. That's how it should be laid out. But how do we get the mana from the flowers to over there? Well, I'll show you that as well. And in order to do that, we need a thing that's called a living wand. And to get that, we need some twigs. Let's get some twigs going. And if we come over here, what do we need to make this? So you can see that there's 140 things you can make with living wood, but we don't want that, or living twigs. what we want is, let's go back to the beginning. Where is, here we go. So you got mana manipulation, generating flora. Now that's what we're working on now. This is generating flora. These will all bring you mana in, and we'll get into all that shortly. Mystical items, basics and mechanics. Wander the forest. This is what we want to do. It's just 3 living twigs and 2 petals of any kind, whatever color that you like. I want to take myself a black, and I want to take myself a yellow. I like black and yellow. So we'll just take our twigs, just like this. We want a black petal, and let's put the black on the bottom, and let's put the yellow on the top. There you go. Wander the forest. Now, what's the Wander the Forest do? You've got 2 modes. As you can see, if you shift right-click, you're in bind mode. Shift right-click, function mode. Now, function mode, it will show you, if you hold over something and shift right-click on it, you can see how much mana that has in it right now. Function mode. So, bind mode, I don't want bind mode, I want function mode. So you can see how much mana is in there, but we still have no way of getting the mana over to here. Well, we need a mana spreader. And to do that, mana spreader. To do that, we need a gold ingot, 6 pieces, and then the petal of any kind. So we need a gold ingot. And my gold, I thought, there's another glitch I just saw with the shader pack, and that's because it's the basic what am I trying to say, resource pack. There we go. Let's throw this in there, let's throw this in there. This gives us our mana spreader. Now we'll come over here and let us set the mana spreader. Let's set it right there. Now unfortunately it's facing the wrong way, so if we hold over or activate our wand and just put the wand in our inventory, you can see the green dot is the way that it's going to shoot the mana from the flowers or that it gathers nearby. Remember the bind mode. Let's put it back to bind mode, and if you shift right click on the mana spreader and then shift right click on there, we don't want that, we want sparing mana, we want accepting mana, bind mode. So we want to, it's supposed to be shift right click and shift right click. There we go. So you see it spun it around, and now it's filling up our diluted mana pool with mana that it's gathering from the flowers. And the sun is going to be going down soon. We need 1 more diluted mana pool. And do I have the living stone on me? I do. Let's make 1 more diluted mana pool, because we're going to need that. And I'll tell you why, because we need to make a mana pool. In order to do that, we need to drop a diluted mana pool into another diluted mana pool. Now you got the green check mark on there. That tells you there is enough mana in there for you to perform this action. So we just hit Q. Boom. And we've got ourselves a regular mana pool now. And the regular mana pool is what we need for everything. So let's take that up. We'll throw that down. And let's rebind this. Function mode, bind mode, shift right click, shift right click. There. It's bind up to that now. Function mode. And you just right click on it without shifting, you can see how much mana is in there. Same with this one. You can see there's a little bit of mana stored in there. No mana stored in any of these because it's already filling up our mana spreader. Just like that. And our bears are coming along nicely. So there we go. This is the basics of Botania. Now next episode we'll get into it a little more. What we'll do is we'll probably scout out a place. What I'll probably do is I'll probably terraform. Offline, I'll probably terraform this area over here, and we'll build our Botania building over here somewhere. So we'll have a nice room to lay everything out. I have in mind what I want to do setup-wise, I think. So we'll give it a try. Offline, I'll do that. But that's the basics of Botania, guys. Smash that like up button if you enjoyed the episode, if it helped you out, if you'd like to see more. Be sure to leave your comments and suggestions right down there below in the comment box. That's what it's there for. And be sure to check out all my social media links, Steam group, as well as my sponsor. All that can be found right in the description below. Until next time, I'm Akiic to the head. This has been Direwolf 20 with the new shader pack 1.7.10. We'll see you later. Have a great day. Bye-bye.